Maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. We just step on, spin, move, in zone, let's go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just step on, spin, move, in zone, let's go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Green Bay Packers and themselves.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway in Foxborough. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 30.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
36-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 45-yard line.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st down, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Rodgers looking deep for Adams, and too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Rodgers to throw once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On second and goal, Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, but now it's third and goal.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Rodgers now on third and goal. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big run there by Jones. 57 yards on the ground. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So now third and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
36-yard line.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Darius Smith on the stop. He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Complete to Aaron.
7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Packers 10, Packers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Rodgers flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 8 yards.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
At the 23-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Crosby with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 27.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last.
And that's caught inside the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Rodgers on 1st and 10. And this is going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Davante Adams, incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
A 29-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Rodgers, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. From the gun, Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing on first down. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Now Rodgers operating from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Rodgers on first down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Brings up second and 5.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers, he'll let it fly for... And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Packers. Tavon Austin, 51 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Able to locate his running back, open downfield. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will...
Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Defensively.
Throwing again, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter with the score all tied.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards.
3-yard line.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Try and run, Dillon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
The kick by Crosby is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. At the 30.
From the gun, Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Going right side here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers' 35-yard line.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. He's back to throw. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Packers' 26-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Aaron Jones.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And that is incomplete here.
Rodgers' pass thrown away and incomplete. brings up third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
The 38-yard line.
Looking deep for Adams. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think...
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that, time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing to the heel. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my...
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Green Bay Packers and themselves.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway in Foxborough. Pulls it in at the 13. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down, Rodgers. And his first look is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. And
so back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, wide open. Complete.
It don't matter.
Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 66 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
The extra point is...
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be caught at the 30.
Have some of this. Have some of this.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, 75 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And his kick is right through.
Ties the game at 7. Mason Crosby.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Mason Crosby.
He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Clock runs, less than a minute to go in an entertaining first quarter of play. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's another Packers.
Rodgers now on first down. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Packers 14, Packers 7.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
Brings up
Rodgers to throw once more. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, he'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Got an open man. It's Valdes-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now a first down carry by Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers have moved out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
To throw again, Rodgers. Trying to improvise. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. The left side completion to Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Looking deep for Adams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Rodgers on 3rd down. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Rodgers again now. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So not only did they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Mercedes Lewis there to make the grab. And the Packers have moved down in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And incomplete.
Pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. That is incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
It's 35. Packers 21. Mason.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 46 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Rodgers looking for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good for a Green Bay Packer.
From the gun, Rodgers to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. His 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Packers 35, Packers 28. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Jones, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's...
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibi.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. First down, Rodgers flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
11-yard line.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Rodgers now from the gun, he'll throw, and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers, and the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Packers nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for
now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Jones, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
Pass, thrown away and incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Line 36, go to 50.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Forced out to it, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Rashawn Gary, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Packers.
On 1st down, Jones. And this will be a Packers 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Rodgers now on 1st down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
To throw is Rodgers. To throw on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brings up 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
13 yards. First down, Green Bay.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Alexander.
To throw again, Rodgers. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Rodgers to throw once more. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 14 yards. Good for a Packer first down.
14. First down, Packers.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Crosby with the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
3-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that'll bring up second down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action. Ready for the... And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing it in here on second down, this time complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And a little floater there is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
It's caught. Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's a first down with a cherry on top. 31 yards.
The 23-yard line.
Rodgers again now. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Green Bay Packer.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tavon Austin there to make the grab. And the Packers are back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. The give is to Jones. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, Rodgers got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Rodgers under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson. To try again after the sack. Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Rodgers.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on first down. Austin's got it left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Looking deep for Adams. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams, 44 yards. On first down, Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll go down inside the 15.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a pair. You the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like Cheetah, run up down and air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB. I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what?
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here, and off we go from Lambeau. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 55 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Packers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14. Packers nothing. Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the... After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. The 30, 20, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Crosby for the extra point.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. That's sort of a 2nd quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
Kenny Clark
calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 14. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On 1st down, Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On third down, here's Jones.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you open up lanes for your runners.
And now here's Mason Crosby, the Packers' all-time leading scorer, but now lining up in a different uniform. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team.
And Rodgers